Day 183. The Amazement of the Prisoners. The prisoners of war, those enemy soldiers captured by the Muslims, waited in fear for what was going to happen to them. In those days, if a person was taken prisoner, he was left hungry and thirsty. He was put to hard work, and for the rest of his life, he would be treated like a slave. For this reason, being a prisoner of war was worse than death. While the pagan prisoners went on their way to Medina at a fearful, slow pace, the Prophet was thanking Allah. When the Muslim army arrived in Medina, the Muslims welcomed them with great joy and happiness. The Prophet took the arms, horses, and camels, and all the other things taken from the pagans and distributed them fairly amongst his companions. Now it was the turn of the prisoners. He was wondering what to do with them. Even though he was a prophet, he would not do anything without consulting his companions. He gathered them together and asked for their opinion. First, he asked Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr said, "O Messenger of Allah, even if they are pagans, they are still our relatives. If you are asking my opinion, let us receive the ransom money and free them." Ransom money was an amount paid which was decided between the two parties in wars in order to free a prisoner. The Prophet asked the other companions too. Each one of them gave his opinion. Some of the companions, thinking of the evil things they had done to the Prophet and the Muslims, suggested killing them, but the Prophet would never have wanted to shed blood or to cause others pain and suffering. He did not accept any of these suggestions. He quietly got up and went to his tent. After a while, he returned to the place of gathering and told them that he accepted the opinion of Abu Bakr. The prisoners would be freed when their ransoms were paid. But there were those among them who could not even afford the ransom because they were not rich. For them, the Muslim found a solution. The pagans who knew how to read and write could each teach 10 Muslims how to read and write in return for their freedom. The decision was accepted and applied. Those prisoners who paid their ransom money returned to Mecca. Those who couldn't afford it remained in Medina until they had taught 10 Muslims to read and write. The prisoners were surprised that they were not treated badly. Since the time of their capture, they had seen only kindness from the Muslims. They had not heard any curses, and they had not suffered any harmful behavior. Those prisoners who were freed were amazed at the value the religion of Islam placed on human lives. They were also amazed at the importance the Muslims attached to reading and writing. All of them now fully understood how great a man the Prophet was and how beautiful the religion of Islam was.